November 11th and November 12th is the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase of 2024. And I am telling you, you got to be there. My name is Mike Michalowicz. I'm the author of Profit First, along with other business books. I'm going to be sharing techniques on transforming your business to permanent profitability, regardless of your size. If you're a brand new startup or an established company, profitability is the essence of a healthy business. And sadly, many businesses try to grow to profitability when they actually need to bake it into their business. I'm going to teach you how to do that. But there's more than that. I'm personally inviting you to come to this event so we can spend some time together, but so you can network with your peers, so you can find different ways to grow your business healthily. The best way to learn is from someone else's burn, meaning don't go through the pain and challenges yourself. Discover from your peers what they've faced. Let's support each other in growing a remarkable business in the dumpster industry. Make sure you're there. I can't wait to spend some time with you and drive permanent profitability in your business. I'll see you in November.
Yo, what is going? Thanks, Mike. Thanks for that wonderful message. I appreciate that. Mike, everybody, say what's up. No, anyways, thanks, Mike. So Mike Michalowicz with the Lone Star Dumpster, or Mike Michalowicz, author of Profit First, talking about the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase. Obviously, that was not live, but he will be speaking live in now a couple weeks. So just thought I'd throw that in there for you guys. Just a little quick reminder. Lighting in here is crazy. The beard is looking white. This is just from about a week's worth of stress and drama. And anyways, hat's looking a little crooked. There we go, something like that. What is going on, everybody? Welcome. It is Wednesday, hump day. It's been one heck of a roller coaster. This has been a very, very, very good month for us. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm glad at the projection of the business. Things have been going very well for the most part. Little issues here and there, but we'll talk about that. Kind of the whole theme. Let me go ahead and pin this Lone Star Dumpster Showcase. Make sure you guys do not miss it. It's going to be one heck of an event. I'm stressed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm just gonna tell you guys straight up. Like, this show has been very, very time consuming, very stressful. Um, Vendors are, in a nice way, they are very needy. They message a lot sometimes. They ask a ton of questions, which I don't blame them. They want to know what's going on. Um, it's been stressful. It's been very, very time consuming. So uh we're gonna knock this one out of the park, and then we'll worry about next year probably. Um, but I'll be glad to be able to have this behind me finally, be able to enjoy the holidays. I think I'm gonna really enjoy Thanksgiving and Christmas time because I'm not gonna have this beast of a show, this like stress to have this show kind of go off without a hitch, or to go off, to be successful or to be a good show. So uh I hope you guys are coming. If you guys are local, make sure you guys bring your trucks. Um, I just thought it was only a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, last year we did bounce houses. This year we're doing bounce houses again, family friendly, all this stuff. And I'm thinking, well, shit, this year is actually during the school week, so we're probably not gonna have many kids there. But if you're bringing kids, they're more than welcome. There's gonna be bounce houses, games, all kinds of stuff. I did get a badass taco Mexican joint coming. They've got some awesome reviews. I'm excited to taste what they have for a food truck. I've got a barbecue. I've got a coffee truck, and there was another one, a burger one. So we're gonna have pick your choice, what you want to eat. I'm not sure if Keystone is still. They were thinking about providing a meal, but they're not gonna do like both days. So there'll be plenty of food there. The I went all out. Like, literally, we have an actual stage, not like the back of a trailer. We're gonna have stage, lighting, sound system, with a big monitor screen to be able to show PowerPoints, presentations, all that stuff. So, anyways, that's gonna be the show. Some big speakers coming in. It is what it is. Hopefully, you guys come down. We're gonna be going out more than likely. We're gonna do some sort of dinner after the fact. So for those of you guys that joined the lives, you guys are probably gonna be more than welcome to come. Just hit me up or track me down. I don't know if we're not gonna have a place reserved or anything, but we'll figure something out. I will probably be staying at the hotel because I don't want to have to drive home and then drive back both days. So I think I'll be staying at the hotel. And I want to hang out with a lot of you guys and really shoot the shit. A lot of you guys coming in from out of town. A lot of you guys are local too, so but it's going to be a ton of fun. So definitely, definitely. Anyways, so with that, let's go and say what's going on. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Ryan, Local Waste, what is going on from sunny South Florida, brother? Appreciate you being here, man. Always a OG of the channel, man. I appreciate you being here. Local Waste. I do like. I love your logo, and I actually saw. I believe Thibodeau was doing your all's hats, right? Or doing a logo, and he was showing us. Either it was his live, or he was showing us in a message or whatever. But he was showing us your hats, and they looked really good. So love the logo. It's super clean, simple, to the point, and it has purpose, right? So and that's all you can ask for with a logo. Wally Gone, what is going on, man? Appreciate you being here. Yo, what is going on? Mug Pro, welcome on a Wednesday night. Dylan Dunn, man, what's going on? You've been silent, you've been quiet lately, man. You haven't called the brother, you haven't said what's up, you haven't checked in. I've been, missing my man beard of Dylan. You haven't messaged at all, man. So, calling to check in and see what's going on, man. Wow, look a little, look a little shiny there. I don't know what's going on. It's the lighting, y'all. The lighting has me all kinds of. The other day, I watched one of the videos I had. I looked like I was really greasy. I'm not greasy, y'all. I'm Puerto Rican, number one, so we are kind of naturally greasy. But my beard oil, you put your beard oil in the morning, and then somehow it seeps into your all over your face, so you're constantly looking like you're. Anyway, that's some man problems. That's some bearded man problems, I guess. Mug Pro, congratulations. Same here. Business is good. Business is good. Absolutely, it's gonna be. I'm hope so. I beat last month's numbers, which were not as good as a month before. So what's that? September, which was not as good as August. August was my best one so far, but I beat September's numbers on the 22nd, which was yet no, actually the 21st. I believe on Monday we beat September's numbers. So I'm shooting. I'm going after, and we still have another week to go, and I'm really going after August numbers to kind of knock that one out of the park. I think we're gonna do it for sure. So it's been pretty good for us over here. A good month. And we have room to grow. We still have, plenty of dumpsters at the yard. I still have an order of 9 coming in, so I still have room to grow. So what I'll probably do right before I get that order of 9 dumpsters is I'm probably going to up the budget a little bit on the ads to see how we go. I think we're still going to be good in October and November. Come right around Thanksgiving is when it's going to tank during the holidays. So we'll play it by ear, but I think end of October, beginning of November, first half of November is going to be on point. I hope. Junior, what's going on, man? From Charleston, South Carolina. What's up, man? Appreciate you being here, brother. Big shout out to Todd Watson, always here, almost every single Wednesday, man. I appreciate you. Hope, excuse me, everyone is having an amazing week. Sold out of dumpsters on Monday for the week and booking for next week already, man. Having that having a sort of, what do you call it, like a waiting list is badass, man. So congrats on that, man. What is up, Mr. Helper? I appreciate you being here. Thank you again for being here. Daniel sent me a message saying that my live was scheduled at midnight for some reason. So apologize for that little mistake. Obviously, I am not coming on at midnight. I will be in my third realm of sleep, probably by 9:30, but definitely by midnight. So Stiggs, what is up, man? Northern Lower Michigan. Hope business is booming for you in northern southern Texas. Well, actually, it's what is it? It's southern North Texas is actually where I'm at. So North Texas is DFW, and I'm on the way southern part of DFW or North Texas. I'm in the Ellis County, Navarro County area, which is definitely down a little bit further. So you got it. You almost got it, Stiggs. You're close, but you almost got it. It's southern. Man, I don't even know. Southern, northern. No, yeah, southern north DFW, southern North Texas. It's just Texas, bro. It's just Texas. Stiggs, what's up? Vegas. Hey, Josh, I want to go to the event. Please let me know how I can get one ticket for one day. I couldn't get your email right. So it's Josh at AmericanAFDumpsters.com. Josh at AmericanAFDumpsters.com. I'll just let you guys know here. There is a discount code. If you guys want the discount code, just shoot me an email and I will gladly send you the discount code. I believe we did email. Um, I don't know. There's so many different emails I've had. And actually, if you just want to go to the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase.com, if you're here, I'm gonna give it to you guys. So obviously, if you guys are here and you give me a thumbs up real quick, hit that thumbs up button. I will give you guys a code right now on the channel. So we got 4 thumbs up, and we only have we got 27 watching. So if we get to 25 thumbs up, I will give you all the discount code live on the channel or live on the video. Thank you. Just got them in a couple days ago. Hats are great. Also got some mini dumpsters with my logo on them. They work great for business cards. Yeah, he was showing them the mini dumpsters, the business card holders, all that stuff. He's doing some really cool stuff. So I think he's going to be one of the top guys in the industry, hopefully, who will be providing like swag and promo material. He keeps it up. I think that's probably going to be his main business. It probably already is. I don't know. Siggs, man, the Hooklift trailer looks so damn good every time. So I had some fun with the Hooklift trailer. So I posted a video today. It was of Daniel on Monday. So Daniel went out on Monday. He was in my truck, and so I got the opportunity to play around all day with the trailer on Monday, and I believe I did a little bit on Tuesday. So I played around. I did a swap out on a 25 that was 2.5 tons. I did what else did I do? I did a pickup at one of my properties at one of my flip houses. That was also about 2.5 tons. A little bit of concrete. I thought it was gonna be heavier, but let me tell you, Stigs. So I got Will Parrish, who's the other Cam Concepts distributor. He's probably going on live with me next Wednesday. I'll probably have him here on the channel live. Probably not next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I believe, is my wife's birthday. I have to look at the calendar. I know the date. I don't know what day it falls on though. Let me see here. If it's next, well, so I will not be here live next Wednesday, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, I know how many ahs and boos we're gonna get. No, I'm just kidding. But I will not be here next Wednesday. It's gonna be my wife's birthday next Wednesday, so we were probably going out to dinner. But the following Wednesday, I will have Will Parrish here. He is the other sales guy, or he's the other distributor for Cam Concept. And let me tell you, we're gonna be talking to all things Hooklift trailers and doing some videos and stuff like that. So excited to have him on here. He's in California. So he sells exclusively in California. Anybody else, anywhere else in the country can call me or call him. I'm sure he'll probably sell it to you too, but definitely call me if you're watching. But anyways, I had a lot of fun with that Hooklift trailer. It was loads of fun. Let me tell you, the old, like having, how do I say this? Hauling a trailer brings me back to like more of the fun days instead of like the grind days, I guess you can say, where like I don't know, I still enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I really do. But I don't know, just hauling a trailer, being able to successfully back it up in certain spots and just be able to pick it up and being in your own comfort of your own truck, especially my new truck, because I was having fun in my new truck too. It just I enjoyed it. So I really did. Um, I I still have it when I back up a trailer. I still feel like I got it. I still feel like I got everybody kind of feels that really good pat on the back. Like I backed it up pretty good. So yeah, it was loads of fun. That trailer is a freaking beast, and I'm not just talking because I'm talking because I sell it. It is a beast. If you don't own one, and you're never going to own one, that's fine. I'm just letting you know that that trailer is literally one of the toughest trailers I've ever had. And I want to really push its limits. I want to push its limits. I want to push the truck's limits and see how heavy I can get a dumpster. So we'll see with time. Did you get the remote start installed? How's it work? No, I did not yet. I still got to wait for Jim to get with me on the remote start. I'm hoping we get that done by the show so I can have it showed off at the show. Um, I've seen remote starts on like Amazon and all that stuff, but not sure those will all work with like a slight delay and how it all works. So uh, I'm gonna let Jim handle it. I'm hoping we can package together a little deal. I also have a generator at home. To do a remote start would be kind of nice too when it's like nasty outside or whatever. and the power goes out. So we'll see. But to be able to put it in like a little package deal for you guys or whoever's buying one, whoever wants one, it should be pretty nice. Just a remote start and another button to turn it off. Would be really convenient when you're in the trailer in the truck. Excuse me. Mrs. Helper, hey, what's up? Stands are in the house. I appreciate you guys being here as always. You guys are awesome people, friends of the family for sure. Praying all goes well for your event. It is going to be awesome seeing all your hard work come together. Thank you so much. I know Daniel is excited to be there to support you. I am super stoked that Daniel's going to be here. And in whatever capacity he's willing to do it, I am all for it. So, Daniel will be I'll be taking him to, let's just say we're gonna take care of him, and we're gonna take care of his belly because I plan to taking him some of the best spots that we've talked about over the last few months. Um, and he knows, what I'm talking about, while we've been going through what we're doing and like a little thing or whatever, diet, so to speak, or whatever you want to call it. But we've been talking about grubbing like literally every day almost. We talk about food and one way or another. And the Texas Twinkies are going to be it. I talk about it in every single live. And if you guys are coming and you guys want to go, I think we're going to go Monday night. We're probably going to try and find to get out of there around 5 to 5:30, right when it ends, and then going to a Hutchins barbecue to get some good Texas Twinkies. So if you guys want to join, I will probably put it out on the channel. Probably, I don't know. It'll be really hectic, I'm sure, with a lot of people. But I'll probably put it on the channel. Probably put on the Dumpster Rentals one-on-one group that we're going to go. Where we're going to go. More than likely Hutchins Barbecue, and he's going to be taken care of with some Texas Twinkies. So we'll take care of Daniel that way. I think he's looking forward to that. Lonnie Taylor, what is going on, man? In-laws Dumpsters in H-Town, Houston, Texas. Lonnie. I will see you guys in a couple weeks as well. I'm not sure if you guys are bringing up your truck or a trailer or your setup, but definitely more than welcome to bring it up. And talk to Mr. Trash. I want to make sure he's coming too and bringing his setup. And anybody else, guys. Whoever you guys network with, my DFW group, if you guys are in here, I know Dylan is. You guys, we're going to have some VIP tickets for the DFW guys. We're going to have front row seating. I want to take care of you guys as much as possible. I really do appreciate the guys in my group here locally. We all help each other out. I haven't been able to, they hit up the text message group sometimes a lot. And sometimes it takes a minute for me to catch up. But really hope that, anyways, those guys are going to get some VIP seating in the front. We're all going to go hang out, hopefully have some drinks. And again, we're going to have all you guys welcome to come with us. So if you have a group like that in H-Town and Houston, make sure those guys are coming. Invite those guys. Whoever you talk to, work with on a regular basis. If you're in Austin, guys, anywhere in Texas where you can drive here, bring your rig, show it off. Let's see what you got. I love seeing everybody's different setups. If you're expecting mine to look brand new, shiny, like off the showroom floor, that's not going to happen. Both of my trucks and now the trailer I banged up taking it off the truck itself. It's going to be banged up and it might not even be detailed because I don't know if I'm going to have time to detail my stuff. I just don't have the time. Like literally, we're going to be working up until the day of. I'm going to have to shut down for a couple days, which is fine, to bring a couple trucks up to the show. They're probably going to be dirty. My fenders on my Mack truck are still ripped up. I haven't replaced those because I don't see a need to replace them with a $3,500 set of fenders when 95% of the dirt gets held by the fenders as it is. It's got a little hole. We all make decisions, right? My trucks are not show trucks. I'm not expecting anybody to show. The dirtier, the better. Matter of fact, we might even hold a workhorse, baddest, oldest truck there that's still running award. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But Cade Covington, what is going on, man? Dumpster fam checking in from lower southeast Texas. Y'all got me on these damn descriptions here. From one job to the next. Need to get my next dumpster order in. Hell yeah, man. Kate, I've been seeing you on Facebook, man. I've been seeing you blowing up, man, and doing really good too. So excited for you. I'm happy for you, man. Definitely keep on hustling. Keep on working. This guy here from Northern Western. y'all gonna kill me on this stuff, man. Northern Western So northern, western, so northwestern, but central Indiana. What's going on? Oh, Daniel. What's going on? Appreciate you. I will not even attempt Vidalas. Oh, Vidalis. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate you. Almost called you today. I'll call you tomorrow. Uh-huh. It's all right. It's all right. I only ask if Daniel brings me home. He will not. It will not make it home. You and I both know that. It will definitely not make it home. Maybe he'll stop some at the gas station on the way and bring you a couple of the little fatties or the beef jerkies. But I don't think the Texas Twink is gonna make it all the way home. There's no way. What's going on, Kingman Dumpsters? I appreciate you being here, man. Back Road Bounce has wanted to come, but weekday is bad for me, and my daughter is having a Veterans Day celebration in school and wants me to attend. Hey, so family is number one. I get that 100%. Um, I know it being on a work day, it's difficult, man. I really do. I do get that. But the way we ultimately decided, when I was talking to Keystone and stuff like that, just to, obviously like a what do you call it? Logistics reasons and there's staffing reasons, a 2-day event. Maybe next year we'll do like a Sunday Monday versus a Monday Tuesday, or 2 weekdays. If we do one next year, we'll see. But um I know that taking off for this event, now if it wasn't about your daughter and the school event, that's one thing. I get that 100%. But taking off of work, I know, I believe 100% in my heart that this event will benefit those of us that attend, that really, really make an effort to learn something, that make an effort to network, that make an effort to meet other people. I'm not even talking about from the sponsors or from the speakers. I'm talking about just alone being in an event where there's, hopefully 50, 100, 200 people or more, that are similar, uh, like-minded individuals that do what we do. The networking alone that you can do if you shake hands and really try, um, is beyond the ticket price, which is free right now if we get 9 more likes. Um, Beyond the ticket price, beyond the time that we spent there, because you will come back with things that you can implement, hopefully immediately to, excuse me, hopefully immediately to be successful in your business. So, but if my daughter had an event at school and I was a veteran and she wanted me to attend, I would definitely be there. So, um, no hard feelings whatsoever. I completely understand. Thibodeau, what is going on, man? From Maine. What part of Maine are you in, Thibodeau? Are you in northern, southern, eastern, western, or a little bit of all of it? Matthew Ferguson, I just finished listening to Profit First by Mike. Yes. And tell me, what did you think? Is it something that you are implementing? Is it something that you want to implement? Um, Speaking on this, Matt, or Matthew, speaking on that, Daniel did a live a couple weeks ago, and he introduced a software called Sequence. Um, and to be honest with you, as soon as I heard that, I jumped on board on his discount code. He's got a discount code or like an affiliate code. Uh, and what I do is Sequence is almost like a distributor of funds, right? So when the money comes in from, let's say, DRS, which is my credit card processor, or Full Steam, which is my credit card processor, the money comes in like daily, right? For the most part, it comes in, it goes into Sequence, an account in the Sequence, and then Sequence distributes the accounts for me based on how I have it set up. And they have a template that's set up strict basically for Profit First. So if you wanted to implement Profit First and you didn't want to have to manually separate your revenue by percentages and by different accounts, like every 2 or 3 days or whatever, once a week, you can have Sequence do it automatically. And it's like, you set it up once and you forget it, right? And it basically sets up your expense account or your operating account. It sets up your owner pay, your profit account, and any other accounts that you might want to have set up. So I have taxes set up. I have two different taxes. I have end of year taxes set up. I have my sales tax setup. So basically 8.25% of every single sale that comes in goes right to the sales tax. So at the end of the month, I don't have to be like, damn, I got to pay these guys $5,000, $6,000 again. And then I've already spent that money because it was in a different account, right? So I have it set up now in a separate account that has its own credit card slash, what do you call that? The digital cards, virtual card, or its own like bank account routing numbers if you had to pay by like an e-check or something like that. And I have it set up to, again, profit, owner pay, operating, taxes, sales taxes, and I believe I have one more thing I forgot. But it automatically does that with all your revenue that comes in, and you can have it set up. And owner pay, let's say, even if you don't have it, obviously the book says you do 25% or whatever it is, owner pay. You can start off slow though, right? You can start off 1%. You can start off 5%, whatever you want to do. But 5% of your revenue, let's say you choose 5% of your revenue to be owner pay or your profit, you can literally have, I'm talking about profit, sorry. You can literally have from your deposits, your daily deposits that come in from whatever credit card processors you have to go in, and it'll automatically take out whatever you had set up. Let's say the 5%, and you can have it set up 5% automatically to go to your personal bank account. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be the same account or anything like that. Super nice, super convenient, um, hands off. Like I said, once you set it up, it's done. Check out Daniel's page. Daniel, if you want to throw in a link in here, man, for your sequence, your what do you call it, link, if you sign up under Daniel's link, you both get like $25, which is what I did. So $25 off, I think your third month or whatever it is. At some point you get $25 off, uh, but it's worth it in my eyes to not have to go in there and manually do it, because if I have to go in there, if I know that I have to go in there and manually do it myself, I know at some point I will stop doing it. So um I just have it set up automatically. So, anyways, sorry for the long spiel on that, but I think it's something that really is working for me, and it's something that's going to keep me on track with this profit first. And so, if any of you guys are in that, in that boat, then hopefully it might work for you guys. I think I pay right around 25 or $30 a month. I think that's what it costs. So, a couple more likes, y'all, and I will give you the discount code for the tickets. But Thibodeau, what region of Maine? Be specific. What did he? Oh yeah, there you go. Eastern Bangor. I don't even know how you say Bangor. Bangor. Still need your logo. Don't know who he's talking to. Still need your logo. I don't know. You're not talking about me. I don't think. I think I sent you mine. Common guys. Come on, guys. Thumbs up. Oh, William here from Northern Western Atlanta, Georgia. So Northern Western. We need a map. Is what we need. No, we're not even going to talk about the maps. States. Yes, I've already got my account set up. All right, it's cool, man. Absolutely. Uh, Stick with it, brother. Really stick with it. I think it is a game changer. I think it really makes you think about how you spend your business money, because when you have less of it, right, to operate from, because you have it specifically set up or earmarked for different things like profit or owner pay or whatever it makes, taxes or whatever. You do a lot less of the bank account balance accounting, and you do more of the real real accounting, I guess you can say. Pedro Hernandez, what is up? What is going on? Innovating Services reporting from Memphis, Tennessee. All right, man. Appreciate you being here. I'm trying to see your logo. I wish I could make logos big. Oh, I can make it bigger. Just a little bit. I can't see if that's a. Looks like a cool logo, man. I like the dump. I believe there are dump trailers on the sides. What's up, man? Ford Muscle, what is going on, man? Appreciate you being here, Lewis. So it's called Sequence IO. And if Daniel is listening and he can get the link on here, he can put it on here for you. Sequence.io, I believe. Mobility Disposal Services LLC from Northern Illinois. Says hello to the extended dumpster fam. Things have cooled off a bit up here, but we should finish a strong October. October has been really good. So I'm stoked for October. And guys, for me at least, right? Even though I started in October of 2020, Text it to me, Daniel. I'll see if I can. Even though I started in October of 2020, I did not sell my limo business until March of 2023. Okay. So I really didn't do like full time until March of 2023. As soon as I sold my limo company, I was like, you know what? I really got to hit the ground running with the dumpster business. And I really went full time. I worked hard to get it going. So I'm really looking at numbers as far as my numbers really to me started March of 2023. So looking at numbers compared to last year to this year is just like night and day, and I'm loving seeing the growth. I really am. So let me get this link for you guys. See if I can post it in here for you guys. Here we go. Here we go. And we're about to talk a little bit about why or how I fired my dumpster broker. There we go. I wonder why you couldn't post a link. There it is. So if you wanted to get sequence under Daniel's link, again, he came up with it. He found it. So I give him all the credit. Something that I'm using because of him. So thanks again for sharing that, Daniel. So I'm definitely sharing his link for you guys to, if you guys are interested. It's not a hard sell at all. Just something that I use. Look, and if there's something that you guys use that you guys are passionate about, let me know because I'm all about like technology. Even though I don't know how to use it, I'm all about technology, making my life easier, making my time more efficient, things like that. So definitely let me know. So, but we're gonna talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit what happened. So I fired a broker yesterday. I literally told the broker, "Take me off your list. We are not doing any more dumpsters for you guys." And unfortunately, that was before I realized they had booked like 5:30s. So I'm a little salty about that because I should have just bit my mouth or bit my tongue. But I was done working with them. I was done being verbally abused, in other words, and just unrealistic expectations. So let's talk about it. So I've had a broker who just started using me recently. I've been a vendor of or whatever you call it. I've been a vendor or whatever, a company that they can use here locally, at least for a year or so. But just recently, they started using me more. And actually, if you've watched several of my last videos, I have done several jobs for them in some of the apartment complexes. So I've had about 2 or 3 apartment complexes that they have had their compactors break down. And because their compactors break down, they need a dumpster for the trash that's accumulating because their compactor is down. So that was through a broker. Now, my opinion of brokers is not negative whatsoever. Okay. I enjoy working with brokers 9 times out of 10. There are guys on YouTube, there are guys on Facebook, there are guys just in the industry in general, right? Some of them are old school guys, some of them new school guys. Some people that you talk to, whoever you talk to, some have different opinions on brokers. Me personally, I do not find an issue with brokers in this industry because this industry, these brokers have like national accounts that I would never be able to walk in, not yet at least, be able to walk in the door and try to get their business, right? I can't go into my local Walmart and say, hey, Walmart, if you ever need a dumpster, give me a call because 9 times out of 10, the manager at that Walmart is not the one calling for a dumpster. The manager will call their corporate office, and their corporate office will call a national company that they contract with nationally, makes one phone call. They don't want to be sitting there at 3 o'clock in the morning calling 50 different dumpster companies trying to get somebody out at the last minute. They want to make the one phone call to their national broker. Okay. So, majority of these brokers that I work with, they have the national accounts. And I have done Home Depots, Walmarts, HEBs, Trader Joe's, Targets. I have done some of the big companies through brokers that again they if they believe, especially being in Dallas Fort Worth, that if I turned it down because I have some weird thing against brokers, if I turned it down, um, I would they would have definitely have found somebody else to do the work for them. It's not like it's a small town where if I turn them down, well, then eventually the company's going to call me because they have nobody else to work with. Bullshit. This is Dallas. I mean, there's 500 dumpster companies here. Okay, so it'd be pretty egotistical of me to say, well, if I turn it down, they're not going to find anybody else because no one else is going to do it for them, because I guarantee you they will. So, so I don't have any issues working with brokers. I give them my rate. They don't get any discounts, and sometimes I charge them more. I'll do an extra $50 surcharge because I know that they're making a pretty penny off of me. And these big companies, they do not care what they're spending. They don't even ask sometimes what the cost is. They just say, "Hey, we need a dumpster." So again, I do not mind working with dumpster brokers. If you have a difference of opinion, I respect it 100%. That's on you. Matter of fact, if you are local to me, I hope you have a difference of opinion because I'll take all the broker work. And I'm telling you right now that the brokers, I've had one broker alone, one broker has given us over 50 grand in business this year alone. And that's nothing. That's peanuts compared to some, I'm sure some of you guys, right? But for a broker to give me 50 grand that I don't have to pay any kind of, there's no cost of acquisition for that customer. Um, and I'm charging my regular rates plus overage plus tonnage and all that stuff. There's no difference in charge. If they book, they ask you, "Hey, what's your rate? How much is it per day after your 7 or your 10 days? And how much is it after your overages?" Now, I'm not saying every broker is good to work with. I'm just saying so far 90% of them have been good. This last one obviously has not been, which is why I fired the shit out of him and told him I don't want to work with you guys ever again. But before this, I've had zero issues. There's been one broker in our HEB. They contracted with HEB. HEB was overloading me every single time, and it was really, really heavy. It was just raw. What do you call it? Fruits and vegetables that were spoiled. They were rotten. So it was pretty heavy. And then so they weren't. It was really hard to get overages on them. So what I did the next time they called me is, okay, because you guys are so hard to do overages, I'm not going to allow up to 3 tons anymore on the 30. I'm going to give you a price for up to 5 tons, and they're definitely always under that for like grocery stores. So I upped my price to them, and they did it the next time too. So no big deal. So, anyways, there's my spiel on brokers, guys. Take it with a grain of salt. This is just my opinion. But one broker over 50 G's in this year alone. Uh, and again, no discounted rate. They don't expect anything, and they're really easy to work with. Once they say go, it's a go. Once they say, "Hey, pick this up," it's a pick it up. So, but this specific broker just started using me, and it's actually a pretty well-known broker. I'm not gonna say who they are. I'm not gonna call them out. Um, they didn't piss me off that much, I guess, but I'm not trying to make an enemy or a lawsuit. But so this broker just started using me recently, and they gave me these apartment complexes. I believe I did three. I currently I had two of them uh, at one time, and and again, it's in one of the videos recently where where I went to go pick up this dumpster and it was overloaded. One time I did a dry run. We need two more likes, guys, for that discount. By the way, if you guys give me up to 25, we're gonna give that discount code. Um, so it was way overloaded, and so I lifted, did a dry run. The next time I went there, it was still overloaded, but I was able to just take some stuff off the top. And if you guys watch the channel and watch that video, you will see that there was a pile of trash on the ground that was there before me, just a huge pile of trash that was on the ground. That obviously, because it was overloaded, they took it off. They just threw it on the ground, waiting for my swap out. And then there was another trailer, like a wire mesh flatbed trailer with a wire mesh on the round that was full of trash as well. I don't know whose trailer it was, but there was a ton of trash there as well. So, so I took off some garbage off the top and threw it on the ground there on their pile of shit on their pile of trash that they already had there. So, and then I dumped and returned it because that day I did not have enough dumpsters, enough 30 yards. So, come, what was it, Monday or Tuesday? It was yesterday. So, come yesterday, I go back there. We got 25 likes, guys. If you want that discount code, it is free AAF. So, free American AF dumpsters. No, AAF, American AF. So, free AAF 24. put that in the coupon code in the checkout page, and it will discount the tickets down to 0 for you guys watching. So if you guys are watching again, I'm not making money off ticket sales. So I just want you guys coming and learning and definitely taking away from the show. So free AAF 24 is a discount code, and it'll discount it down to 0, and you'll be able to purchase your tickets at 0 cost. No taxes, no fees, nothing. Okay. So I go yesterday to pick up this dumpster. Again, it is overloaded by a lot. I'm talking about it literally was about 4 feet in the air. It had a dishwasher just kind of floating on top, a full on dishwasher. I have no idea who He Man was that huffed that big ass dishwasher up there, but somebody threw it up there. And, uh, and so I needed that dumpster for another pickup. This was a final pickup. Let's go back real quick. The last swap out was on October 10th. And I know this because they called or they emailed on Monday saying that the customer said that we didn't do the swap out. So I was like, yeah, we did. Not only do I have pictures of it, it was actually, I didn't tell them that, but it made like the channel. Like it was one of the videos that I picked it up and did a dump and return. So I looked back through obviously we have the timestamp through DRS when we marked it as swapped out. And then I also have, the pictures on my phone, and that are time stamped. I also have a new timestamp app. Because of this, I downloaded a new timestamp app. Jesse, his name is Jesse Roberts, I believe, from Precision Disposal. I actually got that idea from him. Some of his pictures that he was posting, he had like a timestamp, so it had a date, the time, and literally the location, what city you're in, and stuff like that. So when you open up this app, you take a picture, and it automatically imprints the date, time, and basically the specifics of that picture, what city you're in, to the picture, to the image that saves to your camera roll. So since yesterday or since Monday, I've started to do this as well. But anyways, I screenshotted the timestamp on my photos that I have through the iPhone, to show proof that hey, we were there on the 10th. We did the swap out. Here's a picture of the empty. So this customer had the nerve to say that we never dumped it and returned it. And if I didn't have the proof, we were about to be out on the swap out as well. So when I show up yesterday, I was already kind of ticked off about that. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'm human, right? This is my business. This is my baby. I don't like when people. Uh, it may have been an honest mistake, sure. Um, but I show up, it's overloaded. So I needed a dumpster for another one. I could not do a dump and I could not do a dry run and just leave it there. And since there was also already trash on the ground, I did a shake and bake. As soon as I went to go load it onto the truck, half the stuff fell off. And then I got the dishwasher off because there's no way that thing was going to be riding on the freeway with me. And I contacted the broker and I said, "Hey, this is what happened. Um, it was overloaded. It was a restricted height. Um, I will so anyways, it was a restricted height fee, and I was gonna charge them, but I sent them pictures, and I also spent almost a half hour there trying to taking this, what do you call it? This thing off, the trash off the top. So anyways, the broker calls me extremely upset, said that they could not fathom the fact that we would do that. I get where she was upset. Um, but mind you, there was like 30 yards of trash right there in that same spot the week before. There was probably already like 5 yards of trash before I even did the shake and bake. Plus, there was more trash on the other side that wasn't even in the picture that I was trying to explain to her. Like, literally, this is what they've been doing. They've been piling up the trash until another dumpster comes in. So, why they did a final pickup with us, I don't know what they were doing. If they had another company coming in or they got their compactor fixed and they were going to throw the stuff in the compactor, I don't know. All I know is we needed the dumpster. I did dump the stuff that was over the top of the rails onto the ground. Um, and it was a 20-minute conversation where she just continued to go on and on and on about how she could not fathom the fact that we would do that and how unprofessional we were. And I can only bite my tongue so much, right? At the end of the day. So at one point, I just basically said, listen, ma'am, like, you're not the one that's, you know, behind the wheel. You're not the one that's on the road. You're not the one that is doing this. Like, literally, the driver. did what he thought was best. I apologize if you don't think that. Now let's how do we fix this? This is what I kept trying to go back to. How do we fix this? How do we remedy this? I can send another truck because at that time the 30 was not going back. I can send another truck with a 15-yard. They have at least 15 yards worth of trash there, if not more, that was taken off, plus whatever they had there, to load it for you. But we're gonna charge. It's not our trash. Um, she was not having it, and then she had her customer call, and or I'm sorry, she had her supervisor call. Her supervisor called and was bitchier than she was, and she basically told me that we did illegal dumping. And the minute she said illegal dumping and she threatened to call the cops on us, I put the brakes on that conversation. I said, "Ma'am, that's it. Like, listen, you can do whatever you want to do. We are going to go ahead and cancel this agreement with you guys. If you guys feel we did this poorly, I apologize. You feel that way, but you can go ahead and take your business somewhere else because we're not going to sit here and be spoken to like this." Now, I could have handled it better. This is why I do not like being the forward-facing person in my business. I am very, um, I have no filter. So when somebody really puts my back up to a wall, I kind of just say whatever comes out. Uh, that is not good. I'm not. I'm not. What do you call that? I'm not defending that whatsoever. But fuck her. Like fuck them. Like for real. Like at the end of the day, we do what we had to do. There was already trash there. They've already learned from the first time. I understand. I get so it's an apartment complex at the end of the day, right? Um, you can't tell 150, 200 residents, to not throw trash and not pile it up. I get that. But this was not resident trash. This was a full-on dishwasher. There's no resident that took a dishwasher and heaved the shit out of that dishwasher onto the top of this dumpster. Like that had to have been. I was talking to somebody today and they're like, that had to have been a maintenance guy. I'm like, you know what? That had to have been a maintenance guy. There's no way that apartment renter would have done that. So, anyways, so because I did put my foot in my mouth and I said, "Hey, we're done. Like, we will pull all of our dumpsters from your sites." It was only two, that one and another one, and please don't use ours anymore. You can contact somebody else. She disconnected the phone call, and that was it. Well, then I realized. Well, then Alexis tells me, "Well, yeah, but they have they have like five more dumpsters that they scheduled, uh, and so we had to cancel those out, unfortunately, even though I didn't want to." But we had to cancel those out. Um, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Good, bad, or ugly. I know I did not handle that the best way possible. I think that's why I've always had to separate myself from my business. Look, guys, when I had a limo company, I used to drive. I started out driving myself, and I come from a police background. I come from a security background. I come from a no bullshit type back. And this is police pre iPhone era, right? This is police pre. Everybody had a camera in their pocket. Not that I did some shady shit. I'm not saying that, but there were definitely some times where, like, if I had stayed on the police department, I probably would have gotten several internal investigation. I mean, again, nothing shady, nothing illegal. But there were times where like somebody was mouthing off, and they probably got a good smack in the back of the head. Like it just is what it is, or a brake check in a squad car. Like bad. I'm not. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back and delete this because I'm not gonna incriminate myself. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying. My point is, um, it's just this is just how I am, and that's why I'm more of like a business owner. I'd rather run the business and do operations, but I don't want to be that forward facing person. I don't want to be the person talking to customers. I love customers. Don't get me wrong, but when I get people starting to mouth off, like instantly the Puerto Rican in me comes out, and like I say stuff without even thinking about it, and then next, kind of regret it. Do I regret this? No. Like I don't regret it. When I look back, this broker only it was very, very minimal. Not also not that doesn't really matter, but I'm not my point is I didn't lose out much, right? And if that's the way they want to be, they don't want to defend their vendors or their companies that they're using, well then, peace out, see you later. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I didn't lose any sleep over it last night. I'm not losing any sleep over it tonight. They can call somebody else and let somebody else deal with the overloaded dumpsters. I am not going to take a risk for anybody. I'm not going to risk my DOT. I'm not going to risk my CDL for anybody or anything whatsoever. Like if I can prevent it, I'm going to prevent it. Um, so, and I believe even at that, even clearing that stuff out, there was still some cardboard boxes that came flying out of the tarp. out of the sides because I tried my best and that still some stuff was still overloaded. So so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Give me your opinions, good, bad, or ugly. I want to hear it. If you would have handled it differently, you know, I kind of make jokes with Daniel about WWDD. What would Daniel do? Because Daniel is such a nice guy, and like he's so like finds a way to just just to handle situations a little bit better than probably I for sure I could. But there was no thinking WWDD or what would anybody else do. There was more just like screw you and your overage. I don't know. But that's my opinion. That's what I did. So I fired him. I got no problems with that. I've got lots of other ones that are giving me a ton of business, thank God. And I promise I will take care of them. I take care of all my customers as much as possible. I really, really do. Um, but when it comes to putting us at risk, when it comes to putting somebody else at risk, um, I'm not doing it. Now, in her defense, she was not telling me you should have taken the dumpster and just driven off like that. No, she was telling me you should not have taken the dumpster. You should have called us, and we would have had a leveling crew. I didn't even know that was a thing, but apparently there's people that I guess they're just junk removal guys, but a leveling crew come out and level it, and they do it all the time. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was even the thing. Like I said, it was either us take care of it or they take care of it. So the customer. Um, but now I know. So moving forward, again, but I needed the dumpster. So, anyways, that's no excuse. So that's it. That's my story. I hate going through a middleman, aka brokers, but I have 4 cans going out tomorrow for brokers. Dude, and like, why do you hate it though? Like at the end of the day, like, look, the other thing is I got this. The other thing is like if you're paying for AdWords. Okay, here's the other way I look at things too with brokers, guys. If you are doing strictly residential stuff, if you are only doing small cans, the one-on-one between you and the homeowner, that, in my opinion, is a little bit different. Homeowners, one-on-one, 15 yards, 20 yards, back road bound. I'm not sure what sizes you typically do, but if you're smaller stuff and homeowners, I'm not saying you don't need brokers for that. But that's also those are also the kind of people, the one-offs, maybe 2 every now and then. Those are the kind of customers that actually end up costing us the most to acquire, right? Like, you have to run more ads to get one-time customers or 1 or 2 times customers, right? Once you acquire a couple contractors, you have one contractor that I have a good contractor that's really keeps us busy. She's always calling us and giving us new job sites. We take care of them. We do what we say we're gonna do. We give them a fair price. They don't ask for discounts 9 times out of 10. They're the good customers. We do our best to take care of 100% of every customer. But my point is, when you're dealing with brokers, and they have these national accounts, and sometimes these national accounts, 90% of the time, these national accounts are for the bigger 30s and 40s. National accounts are very rarely going to use 15s or 20-yard dumpsters. I'm just be honest with you. Are there exceptions? Absolutely, absolutely. Am I wrong? Possibly. But in my opinion, in my business, and in my experience, this is what I've seen. Right. So once you get to the bigger dumpsters, the national accounts, the brokers that have the national accounts can actually keep a truck very busy for the most part, if you're getting good with them, especially in a bigger city. So again, um, and they're usually never one-off dumpsters. They're usually multiple dumpsters, if not multiple dumpsters at a time. So just my opinion, y'all. So just food for thought. But yeah, 4 cans tomorrow for a broker. Hell yeah, man! Congrats. Absolutely. Again, what did it cost you to acquire that customer? Zero. Your cost of acquisition on Google is zero. Once you get in good with a broker, you're still charging your regular rate. They're making their money off the top. They're making their money. They're doing their sales. They're doing their national contracts, whatever it is that they're doing. They're getting paid for it. It doesn't hurt. It's not like the trucking industry where they're saying brokers are ruining the industry. Now, if the dumpster industry turned into like the trucking industry where there were broker boards and all these one-off customers, homeowners were all going through this broker board to hire dumpsters and we were taking massive discounts and hits just to get our dumpsters on the road, well, that's another story. That's actually a pretty good business idea. Still trying to get overages from the broker last week. Oh, okay. That's also sometimes up your included prices. I'm sorry, up your included tonnage is an option, right? If you know that broker gives you a hard time sometimes, instead of including 2 tons, start including 3 or 4 and up your price. Adam Briggs says, I like brokers. I've learned I can charge more, and most of the time it ends up being multiple dumpsters. The last one I rented to totaled 16 30-yard dumpsters. Abso-freaking-lutely. Again, if y'all watch the channel, I was doing the home goods, 2 dumpsters a day. We did it for almost 2 weeks. What's that? 10, 20. So 5 days a week. I wasn't doing it on Saturdays or Sundays. Times a day, 2 weeks. So 20 dumpsters, 30-yard dumpsters. And I was charging them extra because they were in Euless, a little bit farther for me. So, but the landfill was literally like 9 minutes away, that landfill, the nearest landfill. So I was able to do dump and returns, and it was just way much easier. So again, brokers, it's up to you really how you run your business. Please share new timestamp, location, whatever it is. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I'm using my phone right now to record off of, but I believe I know I texted it over to Daniel, my driver, and I said, hey man, download this and start using this. So let me get that for you. Where's he at? Is he in here? He's not in here. I will get it off my phone. I believe it's literally called timestamp, I believe, or timestamp photos. It's got literally a picture of a camera, kind of like your camera app on your phone, that little widget or whatever, with like little lines. They're like little red, white, and blue. I don't know what their color they are, but that's the app on the App Store. He also downloaded it on the what you call it. He's got an Android, so good app, and I believe it's free. So Keystone is only about 20 minutes from Hutchins, I think. Twinkies, hell yes, bro. You know I like my Twinkies, bro. You know I do. Man, I do. Justin, what's going on, man? Either a maintenance guy or somebody dumping in the dumpster from somewhere else. Could be. This was a big apartment complex, though. So it's right in the middle. So it could have been somebody else. But I definitely believe it was probably the maintenance guy. It makes a lot more sense. Exact scenario why I don't like brokers. When there is an issue, you can't go to the on-site manager or contact to resolve the situation on the spot. I just like dealing with people face to face. Yeah, I get it, man. And again, yeah, I get it. I think most people would have understood being in my situation, being there, seeing how overloaded it was. I had no options other than obviously just to leave it, and they would have had a leveling crew come out. Um, Ryan says, I'm with you. When you build a business, you're passionate about it and it comes out in crazy ways. Yeah. And sometimes it's not so good. I get it. At the end of the day, it's another child in a way. When I was saying earlier, I think I got sidetracked, but when I owned my limo company, I started off driving the limos. And man, when people got drunk in the limos and they started dancing, they started shaking the limos or getting out of control, breaking glasses or something like that, I got pissed. So at one point, I said, you know what? I cannot keep driving these limos. Like I have to separate myself from the customers because at some point, the dad in me is going to be pissed that you're tearing up my equipment versus realizing that 9 times out of 10 is something that can be buffed out or vacuumed up or or just cleaned up or wiped down. You know what I'm saying? Versus losing it with a customer who paid good money to be in your limo. So I think that's how I am. That's just a me thing. That's not anything else. But if you know that you're not good at something, then it's time for you to separate yourself a little bit and hire somebody who does. That's why again, most of the time Alexis answers the phones. But this scenario, this situation, they called upset and she could not handle them. So I said I would speak. I would talk to him. But that's why it's a lot better to have somebody else answer the phones. Again, in the limo company, I would have Melissa. She used to work for me, and towards the end, the last few years, and I promoted her to the office manager, and she had full reign. She knew exactly how much I was willing to discount for certain items. People always like obviously air conditioners in limos limos aren't meant to be stretched. So an air conditioner was always a common issue sometimes, even though we always fix air conditioners. People would think that limos should be as cold as their personal cars, and you're in Texas heat, and they would leave the doors wide open. So AC, Bluetooth not working because they didn't know how to work the Bluetooth, things like that were common complaints. So she would know like how much we were willing to discount, or sometimes give 100% a refund back if there was like literally a breakdown, a flat tire for some reason, or things like that. We would just do 100% money back. So we just towards the end, because we just didn't want to deal with bad reviews or bad blood or bad customers. So but because it was easier for me to have her do that, because I know that if it was somebody who I was talking to, I would be like, "I'm calling you on your bullshit. It's because you didn't know how to work the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth works fine. You just don't know how to connect it." But instead of me actually saying that, she would be like, "Yes, yes, I understand. I apologize that didn't work. Sometimes these things, these are, you know, uh, electronics, and they just don't work." And she knew a way to, kiss ass and save a customer for them to return back, or hopefully give us a good review, a positive review, versus me being like, "Hey, go fly a fucking kite." Like, excuse my language. I'm sorry. Go fly a kite. So I'm just not good at that kind of stuff. I'll never forget. There was one customer, and I was at my daughter's soccer game, and there was one customer. We, our driver was driving around the parking lot while some of the customers were inside buying a liquor store, and they're inside buying liquor. There was one customer and their daughter in the car, um, and uh, there was a car that backed up and hit our limo. It was very, very minor fender bender. It was not our driver's fault whatsoever. She called and she said that her daughter was having PTSD because of the accident, how bad the accident was, and was not able to sleep. And she wanted all the money back, plus some for her daughter to go see a psychiatrist or some shit. I'm like, listen, lady, go fly a kite. Like, that wasn't our fault. It was a small fender bender. It was literally a ding and dent. PDR got it done. No major damage. Wasn't our fault. We are not refunding you, $1,200 on a rental because you say your daughter has PTSD. Like, you might have her checked out. Whatever. That's the kind of stuff. That's how I get upset, right? Like, you might want to get her checked out by a different psychologist, like, or you. Okay, I'm done. I seem like such an asshole tonight. Show her the nearest biggest rock and tell her to kick it hard. Wally gone. Absolutely. Wally gone likes kicking rocks, man. He likes telling people to kick rocks. I love it, brother. I love it. Adam Briggs, it's not worth someone losing their life or getting hurt because something fell off your dumpster. I would have handled it the same way you did. Awesome. Okay. That doesn't make me feel so bad. That is kind of Wally's hilarious. I love it, Wally. One of the hardest parts of this business is holding your tongue as the face of the business. People don't understand this equipment rental with rules. Yeah, yeah, and it's not even the hardest part of this business. It's the hardest part of in my life. Just holding my tongue, because again, I am the kind of guy that what you see is what you get. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Um, so yeah, I sometimes I just you can't apologize. WWDD. That's a great. It is a good one, Daniel. I think we're gonna phrase that. We're gonna what do you call that? Um, yep. I think we're gonna phrase that for you. I need a. If Thibodeau's watching, we need a bracelets that say WWDD. What would Daniel do? I am the same way. Once people act stupid, I tend not to be so polite either. Well, I don't feel that bad. I think a lot of us are very like-minded people here. Like, I think there's a reason why we're all in this industry. There's a reason why we pick a job that we're kind of loners, right? We're kind of behind a windshield many hours throughout the day. Um, we may not play well with others. That should be on a hat. Doesn't play well with others. Um, but again, we are business owners. We're trying to set ourselves apart. We're trying to set ourselves to a different standard. We're trying not to be like Waste Management, where we don't give a shit, right? Where we just treat customers like numbers. We're trying to bring technology and something new to this industry. So, so yeah, I do feel guilty for losing my cool a little bit. I'm about to start this venture, says Justin. Getting ready to get a trailer set up. Just have to find someone to rent to own it for some of the cost. Um, Man, if you have credit, there are ways to finance trailers. But somebody to rent to own a trailer to you, I'm not sure. I don't know if anybody that does that in the roll off industry. But if anybody watching does, please help Justin out. I hate brokers because it seems they never get enough information for the job. I've showed up with a 12 yard before for someone to put a single wide in, and I'm the one that looks dumb. Uh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, 12 yard single wide would be easily 4 or 5 30s, if not more. Um, it all depends on the broker too, Hunter. I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, I work with some really good brokers, and I know one guy. He calls all the time, and me and him just shoot the shit when he calls. He's a good dude, and I take care of him. Good guy. My favorite account is a national crime scene technical cleaning company. No acquisition cost. That's actually pretty cool, Thibodeau. Um, never even thought of that. Like, crime scene cleaning company. I've never thought of that before. Um, I've thought of doing that or providing that service because there's a lot of money in that business, a lot of money. Um, but I wouldn't be able to clean up blood, so there's no way. But that's pretty interesting. I know a local guy here in our DFW group. He contracts with one of the cities here, and whenever they have a big accident on the freeway, they call him. Apparently, he's done it 3 or 4 times. And I saw him on the news one morning, and I was like, "Is that?" I think I even posted it in the Dumpster Rentals 101 page. But um, that's a pretty good niche right there. I don't know if I don't think that's through a broker. That's through the city, through the county. But I thought that was pretty cool. Vegas, I love brokers. I do Walmarts and apartment complexes when contractors break down. Thanks, Josh. I got my ticket for Tuesday. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Can't wait for you to be here, brother. Yeah, it doesn't matter which. I don't think you had to pick which day. I think it just does for both days. I think, but if you're only coming on Tuesday, that's not a problem, man. We'll see you on Tuesday for sure. Redbox, we love brokers. What's going on, Redbox out of Miami, man? Appreciate you being here, brother. Lots of national accounts with multiple swaps most of the time. Absolutely. And again, we're talking about mostly the bigger dumpsters, right? I would imagine. Let me know, guys, if you guys do a lot of the small ones with the national brokers. But most of the national brokers that we're talking about that are good brokers that do the big contracts, most of those guys only want 30s and up. Never really dealt with that many brokers beforehand. Yo, 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 little junkers, what is up, man? Appreciate you being here, brother. Guess I'm not on the radar yet. I haven't had a broker book one of my units. You will be. You will be. Keep marketing, keep advertising. Sometimes you got to reach out to them. Get a list of the brokers. Go on to Dumpster Rentals 101. Ask people who the brokers are. I won't be naming anybody in this thread because I don't want anybody associated to what I've been talking about. But go on to Dumpster Rentals 101. A lot of guys will probably give you a list of brokers and reach out to them. See what you have to do to be a vendor uh, for them. In this business, you need thick skin to deal with some of the customers, especially with smart ass contractors. Oh man, yeah. You do. Um, but I also have no problem telling them where to put it either sometimes, though. That's why we have to work for ourselves. I'm the boss. They can all kick Wally's rock. Yes, absolutely. This is not your company. These are my rules. And if you don't like it, find somebody else. See ya. Like, I was fine before you started using me. And I'll be fine after you stop using me. Believe me, like your business, a good, well-rounded business, right? A good, well-rounded business will never have one customer that takes up a majority of its customer base, right? Like I cannot have like one company give me 80% of my revenue. That's ridiculous. I don't want any one company giving me any more than 10% of my yearly revenue, right? Because I want to be well diversified. So when I was looking at my list of accounts and realized that this was peanuts compared to what I've done this year, like, dude, like you're not going to affect me. You can huff and puff all you want and make it seem like you're a big bad national broker and I'm going to regret, telling you to go kick rocks. But at the end of the day, like, go screw yourself. Like, you're not, I won't lose sleep over you. Believe me. So, uh, absolutely, Dylan, 100%. You should have it in your contract. Which part? Oh, that they can only fill up to the line, and if it goes over, there's a fee. I do. I absolutely do. It's called the overheight. What is it called? Overheight fee. I have overheight fee, and I have the dry run fee. Um, but you guys correct me if I'm wrong. For those of you guys that have the national contracts and brokers, they don't sign contracts. I don't usually have brokers sign contracts, and it doesn't matter even if they did. Like the issue wasn't the fact that they went over the fee or that I was going to charge them overage. The issue was that they were upset that I dumped or did a shake and bake and dumped a lot of their trash on the ground. Value technical cleaning. They don't put blood in the dumpster. Is that the name? VTC Value Technical Cleaning. Gotta reach out to them. Ryan. And Backroad, I have a friend that is real nice and runs dumpsters too. I am more of a hole when people piss me off. Probably why he has more 5 stars than me. So, and I was talking to WWDD earlier today about 5 star reviews. Yeah, I will leave that one right. That was kind of a good opening right there, but I'm gonna leave that one alone. But the oh, um, yeah, we'll leave that one. I have 4.8 stars. I do have, I believe I have 4 1 stars, two of which I know who did it, and they were not a customer. And I have proof based on the other reviews that their accounts have made. Um, it was somebody that did not like what I had to say one day on this channel. Um, and they own another dumpster business. I'll leave it at that. Um, and then I have two, rightfully so, uh, people that just weren't happy. And then one 2 star review, which he said we did a great job and he loved us. So I think he fat fingered 2 star instead of 5 star. I don't know how you do that. But anyways, I would have 5 star reviews for the most part too. I try in this business to do the best I possibly can. Um, when I sold the limo company, we had probably almost 600, 650 reviews. We always did our best. Towards the beginning of the business, it was a lot harder to refund customers because money's tight, right? So if there was an issue with AC or there was a breakdown or something like that, same thing in this business. Like when money is real tight, it makes it really hard to discount or refund customers, right? Because sometimes you're refunding money that you don't even have anymore because you've already spent it on something else. So, um, in the beginning, sometimes unreasonable customers, you meet unreasonable customers and they just want all their money back, and that's almost impossible to do because again, you're so small. So they'll leave a bad review because you're not able to do it or whatever. But the bigger you get, the more revenue you get, the more sometimes you're like, you know what, it's not even worth arguing with them. Just giving their money back, blacklist that customer. Don't ever rent a dumpster to that customer again, and be done with it. I've never had to refund a customer, anyways, other than when they cancel. And my cancellation policy is pretty clear. So, and sometimes it's just easier just to refund them and be done with it and walk away than to not. And then who knows how many people that person's going to tell that you guys were unreasonable, that you were a stickler for your cancellation policy, all this other stuff. So it's not worth it sometimes. Sometimes it's just easier just to move on and save that bad juju or that bad review. So we are going on an hour and 15 minutes, and I am about to head out, y'all. Let me catch up with some of these comments, and then we are going to be out. I rent trailers, no dumpster, and even with that, I got bad experience with brokers. Waiting to the 11 and 12, or to wait on the 11th and 12th to go. Lone Star Dumpster Showcase. Absolutely. Can't wait for you to be there. Definitely walk up to me, shake my hand. Let's talk. I want to talk to everybody. Last year, I didn't get to talk to many people. It was super rushed. And this year, we got a little bit more time to definitely connect. Valor Technical Cleaning. I'm going to have to contact them. Brokers usually have their own contracts. You can ask them to send it to you to review. Interesting. I did not know that. None of them have sent me a contract. 1 stars are healthy. If your reply is good, it's almost as good as a 4 star. Yes, yes, it does bring you down, obviously, your average, but um, you know, sometimes there are plenty of dumpster companies that have 5 star reviews. I know several that do. But sometimes, especially when you talk about restaurants or some kind of business like that, um, a 5 star is almost like, come on, does that company really have 5 stars? The cynic in me says that, but I know for a fact that they do. So um, can't be so cynical all the time. I rent dumpster trailers, and even with that, I got a problem with brokers. Oh, we just did that one. So, anyways, guys, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. I appreciate you guys being here. We had an awesome live tonight. 56 people here at one point. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and we're gonna end with Mike one more time talking about the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase. We'll see you guys on the next one.
November 11th and November 12th is the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase of 2024. And I am telling you, you got to be there. My name is Mike Michalowicz. I'm the author of Profit First, along with other business books. I'm going to be sharing techniques on transforming your business to permanent profitability, regardless of your size. If you're a brand new startup or an established company, profitability is the essence of a healthy business. And sadly, many businesses try to grow to profitability when they actually need to bake it into their business. I'm going to teach you how to do that. But there's more than that. I'm personally inviting you to come to this event so we can spend some time together, but so you can network with your peers, so you can find different ways to grow your business healthily. The best way to learn is from someone else's burn, meaning don't go through the pain and challenges yourself. Discover from your peers what they've faced. Let's support each other in growing a remarkable business in the dumpster industry. Make sure you're there. I can't wait to spend some time with you and drive permanent profitability in your business. I'll see you in November.